Now let's look at the operating controls. First is the key switch on the left side area below the LMI monitor. The machine hour meter is located right below the key switch. On the left side panel, we'll begin with the swing control lever. On the swing control lever, you will push to swing left and pull to swing right. The red button on the control lever controls the horn. This swing control has 3 different swing modes. First is the low brake mode. That gives the operator the option to have a slow swing, and the brake will apply when the lever is returned to neutral. Next is the free low mode. This gives a slow speed with free brake. The last mode is the free high mode, which gives a high speed swing with a free brake. With a free brake, the operator will need to move the lever slowly in the opposite direction for braking. Swing speed can also be regulated by turning the accelerator grip and by proportionately pushing or pulling the swing control lever. On the top of the accelerator grip is the parking swing brake switch and should only be used for parking. Do not apply this brake when the machine is swinging. If the machine was equipped with the optional third drum, the control lever and speed controller would be located next to the swing lever. Located below the control lever are the manual drum lock knobs. To activate the lock, press the center button and pull up. To release, press the center button and push down. If equipped with a third drum, there will be a rocker switch to activate the lock. On the left side near the seat is the swing lock control lever for mechanical house lock. For the swing house lock, you push the lever to lock and you pull the lever to unlock. The house lock should be set to the lock position when the machine is parked or when it is in transport. Next to the house lock are the hook and boom over hoist release switches and the load safety device release switch. An automatic stop due to boom over hoist can only be released when this switch is moved to the release position. The switch is automatically returned to normal when released and are effective only when the release switch master key is set to the release position. Above the left side panel is the air conditioner control panel and a bubble level that is used to see if the machine is level before beginning work with the machine. Now we'll discuss the left side switch panel located above the operator, beginning from the left. The first switch is the auxiliary throttle controller. This is only to be used when the main controller has been bypassed. Next is the emergency stop check switch that's used to test the stop solenoids that are actuated during an overload. This is followed by the swing alarm controller switch. This has 3 positions. The down position is frame lights only, the middle position is off, and the up position is to allow the alarm sounds and frame lights to blink. The next 3 switches are the wipers. The first one is the washer fluid for the upper and front windows. The next switch is the skylight window wiper, and the last is the front window wiper. Following these is the switch to turn on the working lights. The next 2 switches are used to change the optional front and rear drum freefall modes from normal freefall to hydraulic assist freefall modes. They're marked with a RE and FR. The hydraulic assist mode can be used with very light loads and uses the winch motor to assist the drum in paying cable off the drum. The benefit will not be seen with heavier loads. The final switch is the emergency engine shutdown switch. Press it to actuate. To release, pull out lightly and twist. Now we look at the rear switch panel above the operator's head. The first switch on the left is used to turn on the front and rear drum rotation indicators located on the lever tops. The next switch is used to turn on or off the external Propel warning beeper. The following 3 switches located below the G mode decal are used to control the new G modes incorporated into the G model machine to aid in the reduction of fuel usage and emissions output. The G-winch main switch allows the operator to select maximum line speed of the front or rear drum with no load at a low idle. This can, for example, be used with a long main boom length and where the load is being placed very high up. When lowering the empty hook to the ground, the G-winch can be actuated on the lever and the hook will be lowered at rated line speed with engine at low idle. This reduces the need to increase the engine speed to lower an empty hook. The next switch is automatic idle stop switch. When this is turned on, when many conditions have been met, a prompt will be issued on the main monitor asking if it's okay to shut the engine off when certain conditions are met. If the engine is needed, the operator can press the cancel icon. If it's okay, the operator can press the OK icon or let the automatic timer shut down the engine. When the machine is needed, the engine can be quickly started by touching a throttle. When the engine starts, the monitor is already booted and there's no lag time for the operator or the job site. When used, this reduces fuel usage and unnecessary emissions during extended idle times. The next switch is the G engine switch, and when selected, reduces the maximum engine speed but maintains line speeds on all the drums. This is used when line speed is needed but line pull is not. If rated line pull and line speed are required, select the off position. This will reduce the maximum engine speed, therefore reducing fuel usage and unnecessary emission. Now we'll move to the right side switch panel. The top switch is used to direct the hydraulic pressure from the upper machinery to the lower machinery during assembly and disassembly. The switch below this is the Propel speed selection switch that's used to shift the travel motors from high speed to low speed. The last switch is the boom hoist pedal activation, which will allow the use of the foot boom hoist control panel. On the right side stand, there's the front drum control lever with the G winch activation button, optional free fall activation icon, drum rotation indicator, and manual lever lock. Push the lever forward for the drum to be lowered and pull the lever to raise the drum. Below the manual lever lock is the speed control trimmer for the drum. The next lever is the rear drum control lever with the G winch activation button, optional free fall activation icon, drum rotation indicator, and manual lever lock. Push the lever forward to lower the rear drum and pull the lever to raise the rear drum. Below the manual lever lock is the speed control trimmer for that drum. The next lever is for the boom hoist and has the standard main pump inching switch located in the handle. This switch is used to slow the machine to approximately a third of the normal speed. There's a manual lever lock and speed control trimmer for the boom hoist drum. Push the lever forward to lower the boom and pull to raise the boom. Behind these levers are the two Propel levers used to control the direction of the left and right crawler frames. These levers have manual locks. To travel, push the levers forward and the tracks will move the direction indicated by the arrows on the track frame pads. Pull the levers and the tracks will move in the opposite direction of the arrows on the track frame pads. Operating the levers in opposite directions will control pivot turns or counter rotation. On the floor towards the front of the cab is the boom hoisting pedal. To the far right is the accelerator pedal. In the center, there will be two brake pedals that are used for the front and rear drums during free fall operations only. There's a standard footrest located above the pedals. Check the operation and maintenance manual for further instructions should they be needed.